Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Aluminum Screen, episode 14. I am Emmett, as always, joined by my lovely co-host.
Brandon.
Brandon is here.
Yeah,
And
I had to double check. I remembered my name there.
we have a ton of stuff to talk about this week. We've got some Spider-Man Brand New Day updates, some X-Men updates potentially, a couple trailers to talk about, including Peacemaker Season 2, Honey Don't, and then we have a fun little draft at the end of this for our summer movie season.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
Believe it or not, we're not chatting too much about Shadow Force or...
Yeah, or Clown in a Cornfield.
Or...
We will probably chat a little bit about Fight or Flight.
Yeah.
We will probably get to that a little bit. But yeah, how was your week? Let's get right into this.
It was pretty solid week. Finally got Quantum in the MCU rewatch. Man, what a stinker. That movie's really bad, man.
That's
like, yeah, just not fun. But
at least it looks good.
Interesting. But I saw Rogue Nation as well in my Mission Impossible journey. I only have to see Fallout, and then I would have seen all of them because I saw Dead Reckoning in theaters for some reason without having seen any of the other ones. I was like, yeah, 7's a good one to jump in on. But
friendly.
Yeah, just have honestly, I wasn't too lost.
Yeah, I feel like you're probably fine.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, just got Fallout, which people say could be the best one. Probably gonna watch that later today.
I think that's the only one I've seen.
Oh
no, I've seen two. I've seen Fallout and the one before it.
Rogue Nation.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna maybe tonight. I'll finally start. I'm running out of time. It's coming up quick. It's next weekend, right? I gotta get on there.
Yeah, you're cutting it close, man.
I really am.
It's like Ethan Hunt would.
Oh, that's we're very similar in a lot of ways. Quite frankly,
true.
The hair.
That'd be crazy if he the trailer was lying, and in Mission Impossible 8, he's just bald.
Oh, and that's the big reveal.
Yeah. Did you see actually? Tom Cruise was standing on top of the BFI in the BFI theater.
Yeah.
For some
insane. For some reason they lost him, and he just turned up there.
People posting it, and they're like, it looks like how it would look if superheroes were real. They're like, I'm studying for my exam, and I look out the window. Why is Tom Cruise on the roof?
That's incredible.
And then I also watched a top 3 Nolan movie, maybe.
Ooh, what do we got? Oh, Tenet.
Yeah, Tenet.
Still, that's the only Nolan movie I haven't seen at this point. I'm scared to watch it. I'm genuinely scared.
I'll say this: watching it, definitely, the critics are correct. The mixing is not great. It is hard to hear at certain points. Just throw the captions on and you're good, though. That's it.
I'm so anti-subtitle, though.
I am too, but sometimes you got to make sacrifices.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's really tough to hear what's going on, and they're throwing a lot of stuff at you. So
fair.
Kind of need to hear it. But yeah, and then the only other movie I logged this week, because I'm a fraud, I only hit 4.
Way more than I got this week. Don't worry.
Was Fight or Flight, which we saw together.
Oh, we did see it together
on a beautiful New York City day.
Sunny, gorgeous, downpouring consistently.
Yeah, no umbrella. 2 people, 0 umbrella.
0.
At one point, you tried to borrow a stranger's umbrella.
Couple points. There were a couple points there. Well, the people behind us in line at one point, we were right by a Walgreens. They had umbrellas all to themselves. They each had one hog in it. I was like, we could probably all squeeze
let's be reasonable.
under the umbrella. So I looked over their shoulder and I was like, you think that store has umbrellas? I'm not going to ask to go under their umbrellas. That'd be crazy. But, an invite is an invite.
It's true. But, and then at one point we were walking around and you saw a man in front of us with an umbrella, and you, in your head, I guess, just went, oh, that's an umbrella. I need an umbrella because it's raining bad. And took one aggressive step, like you're about to run after that man and step under his umbrella.
I don't know
realizing what he did.
That was ridiculous. I don't know what I was. Well, we had the genius idea we wanted to go to this specific ramen place near the Directors Guild Theater where we saw the movie, which is pretty cool. Little flex. It was cool to get to see connecting it to movies,
Yeah.
And So we circled the block like 4 times because it's the
It's
smallest
hidden.
floor, and it's downpouring, no jacket, well, no, like, rain jacket, no umbrella,
You didn't
just
even have a hood.
I didn't even have a hood, it was my bald head was getting so wet. The ramen was great, though.
It was worth it.
Yeah, that was yeah, we had our that was pretty much the highlight of my week, that's all I really have to
Yeah.
talk about this past week, we had our first aluminum screening, we
Mm.
2 of us went to the big city to watch Fight or Flight.
Yeah. And
Uh,
it surprised me how much I liked it, actually.
it was really fun. I
Yeah.
would genuinely recommend it. It's probably the hardest I've laughed at a movie in a minute.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like, it could be like, that vibe is very different. Like, when you're at, like, a screening, everyone's kinda really into it, like, cheering and having a grand old time, so I don't know how well
Yeah.
the experience translate at, like, AMC at, like, 11 AM on a Tuesday kinda vibe,
Hmm.
but I recommend it strongly. I think it was really fun. There were
Yeah.
multiple points where I had, like, almost tears coming out of my eyes. It was
It was good.
some
Yeah.
great bits. Then we saw Josh
I mean,
Hartnett, who was very interested in us. I think
he
he
was staring us
recognized he
down.
was staring at us. He said, "Are those the aluminum screen fellas?"
Yeah, so, Josh, we know you're listening. Shout out to you, man.
Feel
What a performance.
what a performance. Feel free to come on the pod anytime,
Yeah,
Josh. We'd
anytime.
love
Just
to
leave a
have you.
comment or something. Reach out.
Yeah, for sure. Our people will contact your
Yeah,
people.
our people. Craig.
Yeah, exactly, our 3rd. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. It was fun movie. That's literally all I've watched this week, I think. Oh, no,
Wow.
I saw one other. I've
Oh,
seen 2 movies
what'd
this
you
week.
see?
Another Simple Favor.
Oh, wow.
The, have you seen it?
Nope, I haven't seen the
I
first one
won't
either.
Okay, I watched the first one a couple months ago, and I think it's a fun time. I like the first one.
Mhm.
This one is I gave it 2 stars, and I don't know if that's even right at this point. It's ridiculous, sometimes in a fun way, and then there's a scene in here that is just the strangest, like, jarring. I can't even get into I wanna anyone who's seen it knows exactly what I'm talking about. It is so jarring, so tonally inconsistent, and so dark, and, like, just messed up, and then it's never really acknowledged, and it oh my god.
I saw a clip on Twitter this week, I think from that movie where they were, like, all wrestling over a gun. Is that the scene
Oh,
that you're
yeah.
talking about, or no?
No, that is
Oh,
a
okay.
fun scene. That scene's
That's
funny.
I
It
was like, "What's going
results
on
in,
here?"
like, a really ridiculous, did you see the full clip on Twitter?
I didn't watch it
With
all the way,
the
but I've
okay,
read
never
that
mind.
apparently somebody dies in that.
It leads to a ridiculous, like, death scene in a fun
Yeah.
way, but the whole thing is ridiculous, and, oh, I'm not gonna say what the scene is, but when
Okay.
you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It is disgusting, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's so gross, and it's just there, and it's never, like, it's to set up one joke, but it's, like, the darkest scene in any it's ridiculous.
I'll have to do a, Simple Favor marathon double feature day.
Yeah, you really do. The first one's fun. Second one is kinda the set if
Interesting,
you
sounds like.
it like, when it starts, it's like, "Oh, this is the most ridiculous premise to, like, make this stuff happen," but then everything else is equally as, like, campy and ridiculous that it works,
Yeah.
but my god, is it something else. And yeah, that's about all I watched. I rewatched all of Nathan For You as well,
Wow.
in the past, like, 2 weeks.
Oh
I'm
my god.
so rehearsal brained. It's not even funny.
I feel so embarrassed I haven't even seen a second of season 2 yet.
Oh, dude,
It's
last
so
night's episode, another banger. We should do a rehearsal episode, or
Yeah,
not
I'll
maybe not
I'll
a
get
whole
to it.
episode, but
I'll get
just
to
like
it, I'll get
a okay, cool.
try and
Just
find
a
time
bit
this
about
week
it.
to watch it because I also watched
Nice.
episode 1 of Andor.
Oh, that's another thing I've been
Pretty
watching.
good.
I think I'm on 6 or 7 now of
Dang, of
season
season
1.
1?
It's getting I like a lot of what's happened so far, but I think it's just getting to a point now where I'm like, I'm in. Like,
Right,
it's like, "Oh, I wanna watch." Not that I don't wanna watch beforehand, but, like, sometimes it is like, I just wanna get to, like, the part where everyone's like, "This is the best thing I've ever seen,"
right.
and I haven't quite felt it yet, even though there are some really high highs in a lot of the stuff I have seen, but I think I'm getting there now, and I'm excited to continue that.
Hmm. I'm a big Cassian Andor fan. What a
He's
guy.
cool. He's a cool
Mhm.
guy.
He's a cool
He's a
guy.
really cool guy.
Sucks what
Big
happened to him, though.
I know. Well, I
Too
think they're
sad.
gonna reveal that he's fine, actually.
Oh,
I think
yeah?
yeah, I think that's gonna
Somehow
be the big
Andor returned
yeah,
in
yeah,
season 3?
exactly. That
Alright.
wasn't really him on
That's just their
Scarif.
cop out for everything. Oh,
Yeah.
he actually force teleported to, Tatooine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's between, what do they always said everything? Like, after,
Oh, the
Empire?
5-year 5
Yeah.
within 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
That's where
that's where he's gonna
everything
be. He's gonna
he's just been
teleport 5 years
teleported.
after. It's gonna be him, DH, Luke,
Yeah, he'll join the Mandoverse movie
yeah,
that is not happening.
the
Wait,
Book of Andor,
Book of Andor. Is that movie still happening? Did we talk about? Because I don't think it was
Mandalorian
even
and
mentioned
Grogu?
yet. No, the like Mandoverse Endgame movie. That was the Dave Filoni directed. It's like Mando, Ahsoka, Boba Fett,
I don't
all the Return of the Jedi time periods coming
thank God.
together. But I don't think they even mentioned it at the last celebration. I wonder if
They
that's
gotta
still
stop
happening.
letting that guy play with the toys, man. They gotta
They
they gotta make him share.
they can let him play with the toys. He just needs like a writer's room. Like he
No,
just
let him
needs
yeah, he can keep making his animated cartoons.
yeah, they just need someone else there to be like, "Hey, maybe we should do this also."
As
Like
soon as they
first 2
let a
seasons
guy
of
in a
Mandalorian.
cowboy hat run the live action stuff for their shows, it is over.
But like Mandalorian, the first 2 seasons, that was Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. I think the 2 of them together, that's good. Dave Filoni on his own, just as a force unleashed on the world of Star Wars is pushing it a little bit.
That's what the Force is, it's just Dave Filoni.
Yeah, that's the reveal at the end of Andor for some reason.
He's actually, Anakin's real dad,
Oh, that would actually be kind of funny. That would be great.
Dave
They should do
Filoni.
that.
That would be sick.
I I like a lot. I like some of the Ahsoka show. I don't know if you've seen the clip that's been going
Oh,
around
I've seen the
Twitter.
clip.
Dude, that's the moment.
Horrid.
That's the moment that like kind of broke me when it comes to Star Wars stuff. I still like it, but like I've really been so disinterested. And I think
Mm.
it's that fight scene there. That was like, what are we doing? What is that?
Yeah, I realized this week, actually, I think I was just thinking about it, and I think that Star Wars really only works best when there's, like, a lot of gaps, and,
Mm,
like, because like, the first like, the trilogy came out the first one came out, what, 1977?
yeah, that
And
was
then it was 3 years before the second one, and then
yeah, and then another
another
3 or
couple
4.
years. So, like and then nothing until basically, what, 1999 was
Yeah,
when
well, they did
Second One
like the
came out?
books and the
Right, but,
expanded
like,
stuff, but
for
no.
like, if you weren't
Yeah,
deep
yeah,
in it, like, most people just consumed it by the
yeah,
3 movies, and they were
yeah.
like, "There's so many unanswered questions, like, what's the Clone Wars?" Whatever, and then all that
Eventually,
gets
you get there.
answered, and then the answers are always less exciting than what you thought the answer would be.
Yeah, sometimes they give you an answer and then they just change it at the on the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, and then they're like,
Yeah, that's true.
McClunky, actually."
Yeah, I just don't think Star Wars works as like an MCU thing. Like it's
Mm-mm.
just not that's never what it was meant to be. And I
No.
know a lot of people want them to like branch out of the Skywalker stuff, and I agree. But it's like, are we doing like 2 Star Wars movies a year then and like 3 shows? Like
Too
let's just
many.
cut they should have just taken a break post Rise of Skywalker. Just kinda I mean, they did with movies, but there's too
Yeah.
much
Now they're
TV
gonna be
stuff
back
and
in a big way next year.
a big way or at least make
Into
stuff
the
good.
Hut.
Just make the stuff that you're doing good at least.
Well, that's what Star Wars Starfighter is all about.
That's true.
Back to
I
basics.
I've been thinking a lot about Star Wars recently for some reason, and it's
Well, it was
like
May the 4th,
that's
like,
true.
last week.
That's true for some reason. And it's like I just don't get any of the decisions made in over the last like decade. The fact that they got Star Wars and they were like, "All right, we're going to do the big sequel thing. We're going to do the same thing as the last ones, but make it worse." Cuz like now Andor's happening and like all this stuff and it's like, "Oh great, they're going to take down the empire for like a decade and then they're back." And
Yeah,
they're the same guys. They're literally the same guys. They're back.
yeah.
And it's Palpatine. It's literally the same
He
guys.
returned.
It's like, it just it's hard not to like let that dampen a lot of the stuff that's good for me,
Yeah.
even though it
I've still
shouldn't.
only seen episode 7, so it's,
Oh, so I just spoiled.
no, I mean, I've
You had
seen
no
the
idea
clips.
Palpatine was back.
Yeah. Wait, what? No way.
7 is the best one. It's also just A New Hope, and
It
it's
is.
also committing, which I didn't mind at the time. I still don't really mind it if the stuff after it was, like, even just more consistent. Because The Force Awakens is like, "Here's this mystery box, here's this mystery, here's this, what's this? Where are these people? What is going on here?"
See?
And they didn't know any of the answers.
That's what
No
I'm
one did.
saying. It's better when you're just forced to sit there and just think about what the
Yeah.
answers are. Like, to
But,
me,
like,
I
at
haven't seen 8
least
or 9, so to me, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, Finn's definitely gonna be, like, become a Jedi. That's gonna be so cool."
you have hope and dreams.
Stormtrooper to Jedi? What an awesome storyline. I
But
can't wait to see
yeah.
that. I hope
But,
they don't
yeah.
shove him to the side.
Yeah, exactly, and say what you will about the prequels, and George I've come to kinda love the prequels. I think they're unironically good now, but I say what you will about him, I get a lot of it, but, like, George Lucas, he had a plan, and he had a vision, and he did his thing. For better or for worse, he did it. He did like, it's just so anyway, should we get to the real stuff for the
Yeah,
week?
sorry.
I didn't even realize
Sorry
I
to get
did
us off on a Star Wars tangent.
no, you're good, that was mostly me. Alright, well, we have some news we could just kinda speed through, some stuff that's ooh, where do we start? There's actually a good amount of stuff here.
Okay.
Let's start. We got some Spider-Man Brand New Day updates.
Oh, yeah.
Not officially, so take everything with a grain of salt. This is coming from like Twitter scoopers, but it seems to be somewhat legit. So it seems like Mr. Negative is going to be the main villain, played
Oh, I
by.
didn't even hear that.
Oh, really?
I
Or
didn't
maybe
even
not
hear
main
that one.
villain. I shouldn't say that.
Oh,
It
that he's
seems like
gonna be
Mr.
in the
Negative is
movie.
in the movie. There's like a leaked concept art going around
Oh, that
of
rocks.
this guy Daniel Wu, who isn't cast necessarily, but he is Marvel's first choice according to all this stuff,
Mm,
which so cool. I would love to see Mr. Negative. I think he fits in
heck
where
yeah.
we are now so well. It would just be cool. I would like to see the guy from the game. I think Stephen O. Young, I think his name is. I wouldn't mind them just getting him because I think he like totally embodies it. But
Right.
the official part of the Spider-Man news, which I should have started with, is um Liza Colon Zayas from The Bear
Yeah.
has been officially cast.
Rio.
Everyone immediately goes, "Oh my god, they're doing Miles." Anytime anything like this happens,
Yeah.
they
I mean,
could
to
be,
be
I
fair,
guess.
though, it
They
doesn't mean
could
that Miles is gonna be in this movie.
yeah, yeah.
It could be like, she could be Rio Morales, and then it's like, oh, like she's working at Feast or something
Yeah,
with, what's his name? The
Mr.
Mr.
Negative.
Negative, and then it's
Yeah.
like, like in the game. That's what I'm basing, I don't know
Yeah,
much about
no.
Mr. Negative other than the game, so
Yeah, that's most of the big stuff that I know at least.
yeah.
But yeah, it could totally be her. It doesn't mean that like we're gonna get Miles Morales Spider-Man in the movie. But I think she would be a good real Morales. And it wouldn't be the first time we got like one of Miles' family members in
It's
this
true.
universe. The Prowler's out there somewhere. Or he's not. Is he the same one from the Spider-Verse? Because then he's not out there, but I don't
I
think he is.
I have no
I
idea.
think he's his own guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's great in The Bear. I'm happy to see her anywhere.
Heck yeah. Didn't she just won an Emmy or something, right, last year for The Bear?
Oh, I think she did.
I think she won an Emmy, or maybe it was a Golden Globe, I don't remember.
She won
One of them.
something. That
She got a little gold
for
statue.
yeah, she got a statue. She won something.
Yeah.
She won the Aluminum Screen Awards.
Yeah.
The some of the other news here we got Peng Zong is the choreography
Oh,
person
yeah, he
for
was the
Brand New
the guy
Day.
who did Shang-Chi, right?
He was another great. Like
Heck
all this
yeah.
stuff sounds awesome. You're gonna love this part. Daniel Destin Cretton's condition to direct the movie was no multiverse and that it's a soft reboot when compared to the
Yes!
previous Spider-Man stuff.
Oh my god.
The just a soft reboot enough is
Dude,
more
this
than
guy
enough for me,
gets it,
man.
man.
I'm really excited for this. I am a little worried that it comes out in July and like I don't know when they start filming, but it's
That's
fine.
for sure worrying that they're still casting, they haven't even started filming yet.
Especially when Supergirl just wrapped filming yesterday for a movie that comes out a month before this.
Yeah, that's, so they've got a month
That
to shoot it.
yeah, exactly. To be fair, Supergirl is like that whole story is like alien planets and in space, and it's gonna be like it's not going to be like an Avatar movie, but it's going to be closer to that than like a New York City.
Right, but also they're not gonna film this in New York City.
Hey, they might get one
So,
scene again. They got like one scene in
yeah. But, like, ugh, I
Yeah,
just
no,
can't
it's
deal
bad.
I
It's
can't
bad
deal
for
with the
sure.
green screen discourse again, man.
Yeah.
It's so
I
bad.
It's so annoying. Everything is always so annoying online. Everyone's always complaining, and then when someone complains, everyone's like, "You're actually insane for complaining." I can't do it.
I think we shouldn't be able to hear too many people's opinions, he says on
I
a
agree.
podcast.
I agree. There needs to be less like white dudes out there just giving their takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, actually, I think more
Yeah.
people should be listening.
It's so true. So true.
I just think I shouldn't be forced to read a bunch of 12-year-olds' opinions online about
Yeah.
superhero movies.
Yeah. I agree.
Just I don't need that.
I don't want to read that many like 40-year-olds either. I don't
It's
really want to
true.
read anyone's if they're bad. I don't want to read any bad takes. I want everyone to agree with me specifically on all things.
Yeah.
The last brand new day update here is that this is awesome to have to like say about a movie. It's going to be grounded with emotional depth.
Heck yeah,
You know
finally.
you're in a good spot when you're saying your movie is going to have emotional depth.
It's
But
gonna be a
all this
movie that feels like a movie.
That's so true, Harry Styles. All of this sounds great. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm totally on board. I'm excited for this. I
I'm
saw
very excited for
also
emotional depth.
I love some emotional depth in a movie. I'm a big fan of that. Rumor has it Daredevil might pop up somewhere in this. I
Like
know
last
you're
time.
anti that, but
Why am I
I
anti that? Hang on.
I
What's
thought you
going
were
on?
anti that. Are you not anti that? Because I
I don't know,
remember
I
we were
just feel like
talking.
him being on the Avengers is a bit silly
Oh
because he's
no,
just
yeah,
a blind guy that can punch. I don't have a
yeah.
huge problem with
I
him
thought
popping up every now and
I
then.
got you. No, I thought you didn't want him in a Spider-Man movie because this is like his first solo thing.
I'm fine if he, like, pops up for a second, he's like, "Hey, I'm your lawyer, remember me? Crazy,
Mm,
huh?" And then that's it. Like, if he has, like, a similar appearance in, like he did in No Way Home, like, that's fine.
fair.
But if he's, like, a main I don't want it
Like
to
a
be like
supporting
Daredevil
character.
and Spider-Man team up to take down
Yeah.
Fisk.
Yeah, that's fair. I would like that. I don't know if I want that for this movie specifically. I think
I
they
don't want
can.
that. If they wanna team up, put
You
them in the
don't want
TV
that?
show, man.
That would be so good.
They can do it in the TV show, man. Make Tom Holland
They
on a TV
literally
show.
can't.
Yeah, they can
They
figure it out.
literally can't.
They can just throw some money at Sony and make it work.
They gotta buy the rights back, but also should they?
It's not gonna be possible because it prints money for Sony.
Yeah, but like, does it?
There's no way. It absolutely does.
I
The
mean, the
Spider-Verse
Spider-Man stuff
movies, they
does.
make money off of the MCU ones.
Yeah, but then you have the Venoms, the Craven, the Madam Web.
A lot of those still made money.
The Venoms
Not
did,
all
but
of
the
them.
other ones did not.
Right, so they're like 50% money.
Craven was like one of the biggest flops. It's like the fourth biggest flop of last year.
Well, yeah, because Spider-Man's not in it. Those they make just so they can keep the rights.
Yeah.
They're not like, "This is gonna make $1 billion. We're not making $1 quavillion off this. This is to keep the Crave rights." Like,
They should re-release it. I think then it would
yeah,
probably
we were all busy
they gotta
last
we
week
were all
at that
busy
time.
when
I can't
that's
believe that they actually re-released Morbius
oh,
because
it's so
people
funny.
online posted that they were too busy to see it the first time,
That's
and
so
they
funny.
listened.
That's so good. That's one of the best bits that just ever. Just the best bit.
It's so good, man.
We got some trailers. We got
Oh, yeah.
the long walk. It's a contest where 100 young men walk without stopping, and they're killed if they pause too long. Starring
Mhm.
Cooper Hoffman, David Johnson, Ben Wang, and Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill loves his Stephen King projects
Oh,
recently,
yeah.
which hey man, I respect it.
He loves getting his little freak on, what can he
He
say?
does love getting his little freak on. This looks interesting, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see it. I like
I'll
the
see it for
cast,
sure.
Cooper Hoffman, David Johnson, like, that
Yeah,
alone got me in.
they're great. It does seem very much like this is a movie that'll be in 100 TikTok clips that most people will watch it on their For You page. Like it
Yeah,
screams that type of
yeah.
movie. The AI talking over this guy here if he stops walking. Like that is the movie.
These young boys signed up for a competition.
That's exactly it. What would you do if you had to walk?
What would you do if you stopped moving and then you got shot? Like, it kinda tells you the premise, but it doesn't fully explain it.
Yeah, and it's something's always wrong, even if it's
Yeah.
just a little bit.
What would you do if Luke Skywalker yelled at you to keep walking and then shot you if you'd stopped?
Part one.
Yeah. Part
We also
47.
we also got a trailer for what has become one of my most anticipated movies of the year, Honey Don't,
Mhm.
the Margaret Qualley, Chris Evans movie.
Whoa, Aubrey Plaza as well.
Aubrey Plaza as well. It's about I didn't write a synopsis down for this one, but I got it up here. Margaret Qualley is a private detective who is investigating Chris Evans, who is a corrupt priest.
Yes, I believe also in every synopsis I've seen of it, they always make sure to emphasize that she's a lesbian detective.
Oh, okay, nice. I got that wrong. A lesbian detective.
Yeah. She only solves lesbian crimes, I
I
guess.
saw people speculating that this is the same character from Drive Away Dolls. That's not real, right?
I don't think so. I think
I
she's
don't
just,
think.
like
I think that's
she's just
just.
working with, Ethan Cohen
Yeah,
Cohen
uh,
again.
that would be funny if it was connected, but
It
I
would be
don't think that's
sick.
real.
There's a
I'm super excited
post-credit
for this.
scene where, Geraldine
Jodie
Swanathan's character appears again.
and Margaret Qualley starts doing the accent again, the Southern accent.
Well, because she kinda had, like, a hint of it in, like, a couple of the lines.
Hmm,
I
that would
thought
be
I was
funny if
like, "It sounds like she's trying to do the voice, like, the accent
she's
again, but not fully committing again."
oh my god, because she's playing the character trying to do a fake accent.
Mm.
Did you know Geraldine is Australian?
No, you're lying.
No, I'm not. I did you know that? Are you doing a bit?
No, I did not know that.
She's like the most. I was shocked.
You've gotta
You
be
think I'm
blowing my
lying?
way.
You're looking it
I
up right
do.
now. You
Uh-huh.
think I'm lying? She's Australian
Why is she Australian? That's so
because of
fucked up.
Bourne.
That's
She was
messed
on
up.
Brittany Broski's Royal Court, and I heard her accent, and I was like, "What?
What?
Who are you? What did you do to the real
Yeah, this
Geraldine?"
is
She's the most like Gen Z American
yeah, like, I was
seeming
like, she's
person.
probably from New York.
Yeah,
I would have bet
exactly.
money
Or
on it.
like Boston. Like she just gives those vibes. Like,
Yeah, this is a lady from the Northeast,
yeah, exactly.
not from where is it even from?
Down
Not
under.
from Newcastle, Australia.
No, it's wrong. Something has to be done about
That's
this.
wrong. Also, a fun fact for you here, she's 5'6".
Oh, that is a fun fact.
I
I
don't know why that's, like, one of the top things that comes up on Google when you look up an
I'm
actor.
a big fan of her posting the Thunderbolts picture with the Rizzler and Julia Louis-Dreyfus commenting, "You gotta explain this Rizzler thing to me."
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Dylan
really,
is just
feeding the theory that she thought he was a Make-A-Wish kid,
she
unfortunately.
definitely did. Just the fact that like it's been weeks and she's still thinking about it. She's like, "You
Yeah.
gotta explain this to me.
I
Who
like to
is
imagine
this
she
guy?
wakes up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, just like, "Who's the Rizzler?"
What is this deal?" Uh, the arguably the biggest trailer of the week, I think, Peacemaker season 2. At least the biggest trailer for me personally.
Yeah.
Reveals.
Another big trailer for Discourse
Yeah.
online.
Oh, well, I think I might have missed that.
Oh,
What
I
was the
saw a lot of
discourse about?
people being like, "Oh, James Gunn brother has 3 roles in the DCU."
Oh,
And then
yeah.
people saw the Lord Tech logo,
Oh,
and they were like,
yeah.
"Oh, they're trying to put James Gunn is trying to put his own initials in the into into the thing." It's like, it's a
He
show
replied,
directed by and
yeah,
made by him.
and he replied to it. He was like,
Yeah,
"What?" He's like, "What are you
yeah.
talking about?"
He's
It's
like, "At the end of the movie, it's gonna say directed by James Gunn. Why would I have to sneak my initials in?"
yeah. People are so insane about James Gunn online. It's
That's
so
what
wild.
being a Zack Snyder fan does to the brain,
I
unfortunately.
People are insane about Zack Snyder too. The people are just insane. I don't get it.
I think everyone should calm down a bit and just have a good
Everyone should
time.
take a deep breath. It's a fucking Peacemaker show. Why are we freaking out about like everything? It's ridiculous. Anyway, we see Isabella Merced's Hawkgirl, Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern, Sean Gunn's Maxwell Lord. First time we've actually seen him.
Yeah, there's a Hawk too. Sorry.
There's a Green Lantern and a Hawk too.
Those always make me laugh, man, even though they're so stupid.
I love when they're super contrived. Like it's just
Yeah.
like the longest setup to try and make it work.
Ugh.
I think they're only going to be in this like one scene, like at the opening of the episode. I've seen people speculate that like they're going to like team up with. I don't think we're going to like see them in action or anything, but I think it's cool that we're like really fleshing out this universe. I mean, a lot of these characters are hopping back and forth. They kind of showed up in Creature Commandos for a second, in a way. Not really, but their bodies did, I guess. So that counts for something. It's just fun to see it connected, especially through movies and shows, which is something that like the MCU hasn't done a great job at, but also when they do, they move away. So it's nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like Nathan Fillion, he's appearing in Superman, Lanterns, and Peacemaker. Like those are the first like 3 real projects. It's just wild. But this looks like fun. I'm really excited. I love the first season. Did you watch the first season? You did, right?
I watched the first episode and maybe the
second. Oh, really?
And then I fell off and I never recovered. I will watch I won't say for sure. I'm gonna try and watch it before
nice.
Before season 2.
Nice. I'm curious to see how they're explaining the DCEU to DCU thing, if they even are.
They're doing like it looked like some like portals or something, right?
Yeah, there is some multiverse stuff going on here, which is interesting. Like Peacemaker's dad had a pocket dimension in the last one, and it seems like they're using that, and there's a bunch of doors and they pop out to different universes. So a big speculation is that Peacemaker's just gonna like go into the DCU, kill that Peacemaker, and take his suit and just say Peacemaker, what a joke, and put on his suit. And
honestly, it would be sick if they actually like had him say that.
It would be really funny if they did that. It really would be. So something like that might happen, but also I feel like that's super confusing for like the average person. I've gotten a ton of comments just on my like Peacemaker video of people being like, what is going on? And it's extra confusing because like Creature Commandos kind of establishes that a lot of the Suicide Squad happened, and like Waller and Peacemaker and all them are fighting. So like if they hop to this new world, how is this Waller also beefing with them? It's just a lot.
Right.
Like Rick Flag Sr. is hunting down Peacemaker, but that would have happened in the old universe. So I think they're just going to be like, that happened in the DCU, except for the last bit. Something like that, because it's a lot.
Yeah. And those comments were all left by the Russo brothers production company, right?
Yeah, they were.
They're like, huh? What's going on?
Russo brother, I need to post a public apology to the Russo brothers.
Yeah.
if for that one Thunderbolts post credit scene. I'd be like, guys, I'm sorry. You got the juice. I take it back.
Yeah, you should do that so we can get an aluminum screening of
yeah, they post
Secret Wars.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll get it in time for Doomsday.
Yeah, no, we need more time. Even in the wildest dreams, we need to add a year.
Yeah.
Just in case. They posted like a video of a bunch of people's Thunderbolt videos. I was not in there, and I'm not surprised. You've
fallen out of favor with Joe Russo.
Yeah, maybe Anthony Russo. Maybe me and Anthony Russo can be friends.
There you go. That's the way in.
Anyway, we don't have to talk about this a ton, but we also got the GTA 6 trailer. I guess that's the best trailer of the week. Looks incredible. Just looks awesome.
Yep, but we got to wait a whole nother year.
Yep, we've got a year and a couple weeks. Brutal. Yeah. It'll be here quick though. The Switch 2 coming up so fast, man. I'm so excited. I was right before we started recording. I was like, how many more Mondays until the Switch 2? How many more episodes until the Switch 2? But until the
podcast goes on hiatus, so you can
play Mario Kart,
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's not till July.
Oh,
I know. A Mario Kart World hiatus. I'll just be looking down as we're talking.
Yeah. You just see like a flash of blue from the show.
Yeah. And then I slam it down.
Yeah. Anyway, Superman was fine. Whatever.
Who cares? That'll be when Donkey Kong's out. So that'll be a whole.
Yeah.
That'll be the real hiatus.
We'll just hear Donkey Kong noises. in the background through the whole episode. DJ.
Donkey Kong. Yeah, man, GTA 6 it just looks like the best thing ever.
Yep.
I really don't know what.
Sorry, I keep bringing it back to Twitter discourse.
No,
but
we
it really
do
is
this a
funny.
lot.
I really like the guys that are like, I'm not playing this one. It looks anti-cop.
Oh my god, dude. Incredible.
Grand Theft Auto 6 looks
Incredible.
anti-cop.
It's woke. I mean, the best tweet of all time is Elon Musk's GTA 5 tweet where he's
Oh,
like, I
that's so
started
good.
playing, but then I had to kill cops, so
I
I
couldn't
couldn't.
bring myself to do it. You're a loser, man.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Like
Oh
he's
my
killing real cops.
god.
He's
Yeah.
so dumb. He probably thinks that is real guys.
I
Oh
couldn't
man.
bring myself to do it.
Saying
That's
that about the
incredible, man.
GTA 5 tutorial that like how many
Oh,
8-year-olds have completed is honestly
yeah.
kind of funny.
That's my favorite tweet of all
Oh,
time. It's
so
great.
good.
I don't know what there is to say about GTA 6 that hasn't been said. It just
A lot
looks
of people are
unreal.
happy it's not woke
Yeah,
because
that's thank God.
it's got a guy and a girl, and they're
Yeah.
both
Why
straight.
isn't it woke? Because the woman's hot? Is that why people are cool with it?
Yeah, because they're
'Cause aren't
attracted to her,
okay, because people
basically.
are always mad when it's a woman in a game, but no one
Yeah.
seems to complain here.
Well, yeah. And
Weird.
also it's gonna be successful, so they can't say go woke, go broke.
That's true. They have learned their lesson. They
So they're
only
like
say it
already
after.
like, yeah.
Smart.
They're like, let's just
That's
say
smart.
this one's not woke because they're straight.
That's smart.
It,
They know what
it,
they're doing, those
none of it
guys.
makes any sense. They just like pick and choose what's woke and what's not.
It's
It's
so
so
awesome.
annoying, man.
So awesome. I'd love to live life like that.
It rocks.
Seems awesome.
I love this
Uh,
existence.
we got not news, but lack of news for the Ironheart show has been a pretty big topic recently.
Yeah.
It comes out in like 40 days or something. No trailer, no real marketing, no poster, no nothing, which
There
is
was one
kind of
interview
wild.
where I forget Dominique
Dominique
Thornton.
Thorne.
She said that Robert Downey Jr. gave her the blessing.
Oh, that's
So
excuse me.
that's about it.
That's enough to carry for the
Yeah.
next. It's really interesting. I mean, I got to be honest. I don't exactly have hope for this show just because it's from 2022. This is like a old Marvel kind of quantity over quality kind of thing. I hope it's good. Don't get
This
me
is when they were
wrong.
still chasing down Kevin in the hallways.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. It seems to be introducing the hood, which I think is cool. There might be some like Mephisto stuff, magic versus tech. All seems cool.
so man.
I don't think it's like that. Like, there's so many think pieces about like how we're not marketing and everything, and like, yeah, they probably should market their show, but like, I think they're just kind of trying to ride the Thunderbolts high for a bit
Yeah.
until they have to get back into the, or they're just gonna shadow drop it and kind of just hope
Yeah,
it's
they
not a big
could.
deal, which is pretty brutal. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, they just want to move on from this era of Marvel
Yeah.
TV as quick as possible.
Yeah, fair enough. Matthew Wood is playing Herbie, who voiced General Grievous.
Let's go, my
This is
guy.
fun. This is really fun. It's an actual voice actor voicing a character.
Yeah. But although
Also,
this does feed the Natasha Lyonne as
I was
Birdie
I
theory.
was gonna say the same thing. Natasha Lyonne now is she's either playing Alicia or Birdie. There's no in between.
No
And
in between.
there's no other option here.
Oh. What
Brutal.
yeah, I guess there wouldn't be. I don't know what
She
other
could be
option.
like Mole Woman if they do a Mole Man swap thing. Then the movie would be woke.
Yeah, they
So,
can't make Mole Man woke. They already made Silver
and
Surfer woke.
that goes back to that comment that was like, "There's already a woman in the movie. Why would they make Silver Surfer?"
Somebody
They're
really
cool
said
with
that?
one. Yeah, he was like, "There's already a woman,"
Oh my god.
so he's cool with like
Yeah.
with one woman. That's the max. We get more than that, and we're pushing it.
Yeah. That's why he liked Avengers so much.
Mm,
He's like, all right,
that's
only
true.
one girl. That's
They
good.
got the formula down.
Yeah.
One.
One white lady and 5 white dudes.
Yeah.
That's the ratio.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
But
other
shout
Marvel
out to
stuff. Oh,
General
sorry.
Grievous though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this is cool. This is fun.
Just
We
saying.
got other Marvel stuff. Jake Schreier is reportedly in talks to direct the X-Men movie.
That's very exciting.
This is
One,
cool.
because Jake Schreier rocked in Thunderbolts, and
Hell yeah.
maybe he would make an X-Men movie that looks good and is like
Yeah.
practical. And
I would love to see him do it. He's clearly, I mean, the team dynamics in Thunderbolts were good. There's like themes, as we've talked about. The
yeah,
movie's got stuff
emotional
to
depth.
say, emotional depth, a lot of practical stuff. Like
Yeah.
if he kind of did what he did with Thunderbolts with X-Men, and I mean, Thunderbolts, who cares about them as characters? The X-Men with him, like that's awesome.
Mm.
I care about the Thunderbolts, but you know what I mean. I don't want to get misconstrued here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be cool, and it's nice to get some updates on the X-Men stuff. Oh, there were some other X-Men rumors. Patrick Schwarzenegger
Yeah,
might
for
be being looked
Cyclops.
at for Cyclops, and Trinity Bliss, I think her name is being eyed for Jubilee potentially. She was in
Hang
Avatar:
on.
Way of Water. Some fact
Yeah,
check
but
on
like people that were in that movie were like not real people, though. You know what I mean?
it. Yeah, that's true. Why would they get a blue person to play?
Yeah. Uh, uh, she was in the Nickelodeon live action television series The Really Loud House and the television film A Really
I
Haunted Loud House.
hated the Loud House.
Oh, I do as well.
Uh,
She was 7
oh,
when they were filming Avatar 2?
wait, what? No, wait.
That's what Google's telling me, according to James Cameron's avatar.fandom.com.
Maybe I'm mixing up the people here.
Trinity Bliss, you said?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna just
Trinity
look.
Bliss is that is who
Yeah,
they're saying. Reportedly being considered.
that makes sense. She's 16, so I feel like it makes sense
Top,
if Jubilee's
yeah,
like.
I think she'd be great, and I think her and like Kitty Pryde would be good younger characters as sort of like our lens into the world. This
Mhm.
is awesome. Someone just replied back to Twitter comment. Someone replied to the
Yeah,
tweet saying that rumor she's reportedly in the mix of names being considered. The most vague thing ever. False. We just had the director of Thunderbolts be in talk. You hire an actress without director?
also that's happened before.
Yeah, especially in Marvel stuff.
Yeah. What? Has he
Awesome.
heard of Blade?
Yeah, literally.
Oh man,
Just getting X-Men updates in general is just nice.
it's very
Just nice to
exciting.
see. Jake
I'm like,
Schreier would be great.
yeah, Jake Schreier with the rumored cast of the
Yeah.
people.
If
I'm in.
Margaret Qualley's not Rogue, I'm actually going to be upset because when that first like was rumored, I was like, I don't really see it. But now it's like in my head, and I'm starting to feel that way with Patrick Schwarzenegger too. I think he'd be a good Cyclops.
I could see it. I feel like we had that conversation
We did,
back,
and I was like,
and you
I
were a
was saying
hater.
no. I was a
Yeah.
hater. I've come
Mhm.
around. I've come
Alright.
around.
That's good, that's good.
Oh, also Ryan Coogler was supposedly in talks at one point to direct X-Men.
But he's like, "I'm gonna make, actual movies after Black
Yeah,
Panther 3,
I
unfortunately."
that's what I was gonna say. I think Black Panther 3 and then just let him do his own
Yeah.
thing. He's he's earned his time away from Marvel.
Yeah.
I do think he would make a great X-Men movie, but I think I'd rather see him do
Yeah,
some
I'd rather see him
original.
do original stuff. Let Jake Schreier take that up.
Yeah, some people are perfectly situated. Not that Jake Schreier couldn't do anything else. He's great, but
Yeah, I'm
like
just
you get your Matt Shackmans, you get your not John Watt. That's I
yeah,
mean
get John Watts.
Peyton
No, don't
Reed.
get
No,
no.
they're in a different level.
Yeah, get Peyton Reed back, man.
There was at one point he was rumored to direct Avengers. That's
Cool,
awesome.
first Avengers movie I never watch.
I hope the whole thing takes place in the quantum realm.
Yeah, it's gonna look awesome.
uh, Second week in a row, we have some Hawkeye season 2 stuff. Jeremy Renner talked about the story beats, or he didn't talk about it. He was asked about it, and he vaguely answered, but he was asked if the rumors were true that it was going to be kind of the raid situation, one location,
It's great.
featuring his brother Trick Shot, and he was like, "Some of that's true." I think Hawkeye season 2 is going to happen. I
I don't
think
know.
I've
I think it
come.
might happen, but without Jeremy Renner,
No, I
honestly.
think it's going to happen with them. I think they're just going to give him money. I think this is all just negotiating.
We'll see. That'd be exciting. I'd watch. I'd watch Hawkeye: The Raid.
Yeah, it'd be
His
cool.
brother isn't his brother's name Barney?
Yeah, Barney Barton.
Yeah. Come on, the parents should be arrested for that.
Clinton Barney.
But like Clint is like Clint. All right, like that's a
Yeah, yeah.
suspect name, but at least it sounds like
It doesn't
someone normal.
clash with Barton.
Barney Barton.
Barney
Come on,
Barton. Barn Barn.
Bar
Barn
Bar.
Bart. Bar Bar.
Come on, Bar Bar.
This would be cool if they do a Hawkeye season 2. I'd love to see Bullseye in it as either a main villain or like a side villain, just something. I think I
For
just want to see
Choppy
him kind of
Bullseye.
pop up. Yeah, dude, I think having Bullseye as one of those guys that kind of just pops up and stuff would be awesome.
He should pop up
He's
in the first episode of every Disney Plus show and
he
kill off a
should
character,
kill.
and then
He
just leave.
should within the first 10 minutes, and then he's gone until the last episode briefly.
Where he misses.
It's yeah. It is crazy because like he he doesn't have like a crazy power or anything, but he could probably take down like most of the MCU characters just with what he does do
He could clear the Thunderbolts minus Bob easily.
within a minute. Like no doubt. It's crazy. Oh dude, he'd be fun as a villain in that. He'd be fun anywhere.
Thunderbolts 2, where is it?
Yeah, it's so true. So true. I think that's it for our Marvel stuff. I'll just speed through a couple things here. The Studio
Yeah.
season 2 been renewed.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
I've got to get back to watching that
Oh,
again.
dude, it's
so
so
bad at
good.
watching TV, man.
It's so good.
So bad.
Some bad news, in my opinion. Hossein Amani has been tasked with rewriting Clayface. He previously wrote Drive and The Snowman, 2 movies of varying quality.
Yeah, The Snowman is a classic, but the other one,
but Drive is
right.
just who cares?
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan leaving the project is devastating to me personally. I mean, I don't care why they have to change the script because
Didn't James Gunn say it was one of the best scripts he's ever read?
He did, and
so why
James
are it
Gunn
being rewritten?
James Gunn, I love you, but you shouldn't have made such a big deal about being like, we're not doing anything until we have a finalized script, and then we'll start production, because that has started to, in the past couple of weeks, has started to be a bit of a
burden
problem. This between Sergeant Rock and Clayface, and
well, Sergeant Rock's not dead, so
that's true. That's true. Sergeant Rock
coming
will
back.
return.
Like Jesus, Sergeant Rock will rise again.
We got some Warner Brothers release dates, including the new Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum, December 17th, 2027.
We don't need to know about that this early.
We don't.
It's just
I love a December release though.
Yeah, directed by Andy Serkis, your good friend.
Yeah, which is interesting. Oh, that's true. My good friend Andy Serkis.
So
that's true.
Aluminum screening at the Hunt for Gollum.
I think so. I think it's very. I'll call him up. Maybe he'll come on the pod with Josh Hartnett, and we could all just kind of chat.
Right, mate.
Josh Hartnett. Yeah, I know it's been 3 years since Fight or Flight came out, but will you come on with Andy?
Well, no, he's playing Gollum in this.
Oh my god, that's so true. Obviously, we also got Evil Dead Burn, July 24th, 2026. This I'm very excited for. I think Evil Dead Rise was so fun, and I love how they're just kind of giving movies to directors and just letting them cook up an Evil Dead thing. We also got Godzilla Kong Supernova. The first little teaser for that came out. That's also 2027. It's a ways away. March. Same day as the Legend of Zelda movie.
Uh-oh.
As if either of them will not be
Legend of Godzilla.
That's good. That's good. I'm really excited for this one. I love Godzilla Kong. I do kind of want him to do solo stuff too, but I think these make too much money to ever.
Yeah.
Great cast for this one too.
Oh yeah, who are the new people in this one?
Pretty much everyone. There's only one returning guy, and that's Dan Stevens. But
Dan Stevens,
Sam Neill, and he might become Jet Jaguar in this one. How do you feel about that? I know you're.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've just been waiting for years to finally see Jet Jaguar on the big screen.
I need to be excited.
I just can't wait.
Super exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bust out my Jet Jaguar t-shirts and
I'm
gonna have to bust Jet Jaguar.
Like, Jesus, we're getting explicit.
Well, you know the Thunderbolts hashtag. I'm gonna do that, but for
That's
Jet
true.
Jackson or Jet Jaguar. What's his
Jet
name?
Jackson, Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, Jet
He might
Jaguar.
show up here. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the cast is Sam Neill, Caitlin Dever.
That's who it was. Caitlin Dever. I remember
Did you
hearing
watch
that.
It's What's Inside?
I
The
did
Netflix.
not.
Oh, you should watch it. It's fun. Alicia Debnam Carter is in there.
Who is Jet Jaguar? Why does he look like this?
He's sick. He's a guy in a suit to fight the
No, it's
kaiju.
not. He looks
Yeah,
stupid, man.
that's gonna be Dan Stevens. They've been very skillfully setting him up to take them.
He looks like Metapod in a Tin Man suit. Oh my god! Wow,
He's awesome. He's awesome. So yeah,
this is awesome.
everyone's been really excited about Jet Jaguar possibly showing up. The villain might be Space Godzilla. You excited at the
Oh, Space Godzilla! Finally, I've been thinking for years. I was like, Godzilla needs to go to space and come back.
Oh no, this isn't Godzilla. This is a different guy.
Oh, we need a different guy from space in here.
He's Space Godzilla. Godzilla's just Godzilla.
Of course, no relation. Of course,
No relation whatsoever.
it's just their last name.
Oh man, when this comes out, oh, I would love to make you have to watch like 53 Godzilla movies before this comes out. To get through it week by
Heck
week.
yeah, that would be
leading
sick.
up.
We
That would
should
be
start the build up
awesome.
next week, probably.
Yeah, that's true. If we wanted to watch them all.
Well, if we could do 52 and just start a year out,
That's true.
and we
That's
just have
true.
like a 5-minute
We could
segment on
hit.
each episode
We could get all the
about
Godzilla
Godzilla.
ones. Get some Mothras in there. Throw in like the Gigans and the Ghidorah, the
So
Destroyer.
Mon Mothra is a Star Wars character, right?
Mon Mothra. Mon Mothma is a Star Wars character.
Okay, right, but you can see the confusion to a
Yeah.
dumb guy like me.
I get it. Mothra is a Godzilla character.
Right.
So one is like a giant moth monster and the other's a woman. The other's a human woman. If you're ever confused at
Okay.
who's who.
Well, yeah, but they should do like a collab or something.
They should. Mon Mothra.
Yeah.
That would be
I mean,
really
it's
good.
free money, man.
Maybe that's the Andor finale. Mon
Yeah,
Mothma
she
rides
turns
in
into
on
her
Mon
final
Mothra.
form.
Oh, she turns into her. She cocoons.
There's a post-credit scene of Andor season 2, and it's Mon Mothra. Did I say it? Did I say the
Yeah,
right
you
one?
did. Mon
Okay, Mon
Mothra is
Mothra.
the
And she
fusion
like
of the
goes
two.
into like a bed thing, and then it cuts back, and it's like 15 minutes later, and it's in a cocoon. And then
She
it's like
swoops in.
wings start breaking out.
She swoops in and saves Andor and Jyn Erso on
That's how they get out.
Scarab. That's how they get out. Mon Mothra saves the day.
Oh my gosh. Dave Filoni, I know you're listening.
Dave Filoni, you
Write
can
that
take
down.
this idea. We won't
Yeah.
charge.
No, I'll charge, but just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Like
You can't wear the
$10.
cowboy hat. That's all he has.
1 week, no cowboy hat.
1 week. He can't do it.
I go, sorry. Mon Mothra is gonna have to not happen.
The last bit of news we got here is just from today. We got some Superman stuff. New trailer comes out Wednesday. A lovely Milk Bone ad came out about Crypto and Clark. Yeah. Not
Check
much.
back in Wednesday.
Check back in next week. We'll be talking a lot. But yeah, check back in here Wednesday. Nothing.
Still nothing.
I've been checking all day. So dumb. So dumb. Should we move on to our draft?
Yeah, let's move it on to the draft.
How do we decide who goes first? Should I flip a coin?
I
I could pull one up on a website so that
we could do that, or we could do some rock, paper, scissors action right now.
Okay, that's with the delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
rock,
are you gonna go rock, paper,
scissors, shoot?
Wait, no, wait.
I was. It was a demonstration. It was a demonstration.
Oh, okay. I wasn't listening.
All right.
Do you go?
No, you just rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then do whatever you're doing.
Okay.
All right. Rock.
paper. Oh, we're too out of sync. You do it and I'll follow.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You just said you were gonna do it on shoot and then say go and we do it. That's not how you just did it with
All
the
right, you go first,
demonstration.
man. You go first.
That's not how you did it in the demonstration.
I don't remember how I did it in the demonstration because
Well, that can be a little confusing, quite frankly.
Well, you yelled at me halfway through the demonstration.
So it'll be and then you did it again. So it'll be rock, paper, scissors says.
Shoot.
You didn't do says. Oh my god! Can I flip a coin?
Ridiculous. No, we got it.
It doesn't work.
No says. Just rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, who's doing it? I thought I was doing it. You just told me to do it before.
All right, fine. You do it.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
Why'd you do says?
You always do says. You can't not do says.
No, I thought I said that we're not doing says.
Oh, well, that you can't not.
Whatever, man. You go first. I don't even care anymore.
That was my plan all along. All right. Ooh. Oh, we should set this up. We didn't explain what the draft is.
We just started arguing.
So this is summer 2025 movies from now to September 22nd?
Yes, the last day of summer.
The last official day of summer. So the summer blockbuster season. Not movies that have already come out, but stuff from this point on.
Yes. This is our anticipation / hype, whatever you want to call it.
And maybe some picks to try and win the vote.
maybe.
No,
yeah,
I think
we'll be putting this to a vote on iSuperEbba's Instagram.
And no names. It'll be anonymous.
Yeah, I won't be jobbed this time.
Someone had some complaints last time.
Whoa. I could pull up the text, man. You texted me and said, maybe next time I shouldn't put the names.
Yeah, and then you said it was rigged.
Well, it was. You put up a poll on your Instagram and said, whose was better, me or this other guy you don't know?
Yeah, but okay. Fair. Okay.
All right.
And that design that last time took me like an hour to make. It was ridiculous. I was like, oh, I should take the name out, but I'm not redoing this. All right. I think there's two that are very clearly going to go first, and it's a matter of which one I want more.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to go with my first pick. We're doing 5 each?
5 picks each. Yep. 10 total picks.
I am going with the least surprising pick of all time. I'm taking Fantastic Four.
Oh, wow. That is a surprising pick, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay. So you're going to take Fantastic Four first steps?
I am for my first pick. Fantastic Four first steps, first pick. Do I even have to explain this one? I mean, it's my most anticipated for the year. I can't wait. It's Fantastic Four, man. Incredible.
Yeah. Interesting pick. I thought for sure you were going to be taking the movie I'm going to take here. I know
what you're going to take.
Because, I mean, this is like... We were just talking about it. This is a close you talked about the news because they did a dog treat commercial. I'm taking Superman easily.
All right, the bigger news was a trailer coming out. That was just an addition.
No. The only news bone something or other. I mean, yeah, this is it's Superman.
Good pick.
For like the first time in over 10 years, a solo Superman movie. Been the first time since like the 70s, a good Superman movie.
All right. Well, that's not necessarily objectively true.
No, it's all right. I mean, Man of Steel definitely is an option for some people.
Have you watched Man of Steel?
I've watched Man of Steel.
You don't like it?
It's all right. But since I picked the James Gunn movie, I've got to be a Zack Snyder hater now.
Oh, of course.
Them's the rules.
Yeah, Superman's a good pick. If you didn't pick Superman and I had Fantastic Four and Superman, it would be over.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
Respect.
But yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely the two like big hitters, and I'm so excited for both of them.
So...
Here, I picked Fantastic Four. Here's like my excitement for Fantastic Four. Here's my excitement for Superman. It's right there.
Interesting.
Let me really make sure you can. The worst diagram.
It's close, but I mean, I think I don't know what I would put. I feel like mine fluctuates based off whatever trailer I
Fair.
saw last. So
Yes, mine was originally Superman until the Fantastic Four trailer hit, and now with like post Thunderbolts heading into Doomsday, like I'm just really MCU brained right now.
mhm.
But Superman can't emphasize enough. Very close second.
Yeah,
I worry about Superman more than I worry about Fantastic Four for some reason. Just
I'm
in the
not worried at
sense
all.
I'm just worried in the sense that like it is so much pressure on it. Like if it flops, it's just over. I'm less
Mhm.
worried about like the quality of the movie and just like
Right, like the financial aspect to it. I get
yeah,
that.
I just want it to do well. I really want it to do well. So I picked it second. So I didn't pick it. I
Okay.
wanted
All right.
uh this is
Back
tough.
to you now.
I have so much here that like
Yeah.
I could just do a second. I'm gonna go with oh man, I'm gonna go with weapons, I think. The new
Yes!
oh, I know what you're picking, and I thought you weren't gonna pick it. Just based on your reaction, I know what you're gonna pick.
Whew.
And I thought I could get away with getting it third. God damn. Okay.
You
I am more excited for weapons. Weapons, I've talked about it a lot on this podcast for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for it. Zach Kreger, really great marketing, really fun concept. Supposedly so good, Jordan Peele fired his entire manager's staff because he didn't get the script. Like this thing seems really special, and I just can't wait for it.
Heck yeah. Weapons is a great pick. I had it down 4th on my list here.
I know
Um,
what you're about
and
to
also
pick. I
I
had
got my
fourth.
I got my 1st overall and my 3rd overall here. So I'm getting
Oh,
some good
same.
value here.
You're about to
So,
pick what I had as fourth.
yeah, crazy, man. I'm getting Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Oh, that is not what I was gonna pick.
Oh, what were you gonna pick?
Good pick. Good pick. Well, I'll tell you in a sec because I'm gonna pick it.
Oh, no. I think you might take what I have at 5. But Mission Impossible, I mean, Tom Cruise, man. He's
Yeah.
the guy. So
Oh
you're
yeah.
telling me
I
I coulda taken something else and got
so
Mission Impossible
I'm gonna
top
be
5 list?
honest. I didn't even write down Mission Impossible because I had other ones and I figured you were just gonna have it. So it's
You wrote down 16. I only wrote down 10. I was like, "There's no way that you
I
don't
wrote
have
down-
Mission Impossible."
oh, I'm not gonna show you my whole list.
Emmett, you just try to show me the whole list, silly goose. Alright, yeah,
Oh,
I'm taking Mission
Mission
Impossible.
Impossible.
I mean, Tom
Great pick.
Cruise is the last movie star,
It
so,
really feels like the like epitome of summer blockbuster.
yeah.
Just
I
good
can't wait,
action.
man.
That's the type of movie where you get an icy with your popcorn, you know?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually gotten an icy at a movie theater.
Never.
I don't think I have.
Whoa.
I mean, maybe when I was, in, like, middle school or
I
something, but,
haven't gotten an icy at the movie theater in a while, but for some reason, some movies just like jump out as like that's you get an icy for that one. And for
hmm,
like Twisters for me, Twisters was like that's a
an
popcorn and an
icy
icy.
movie?
Yeah. Thunderbolts, I didn't get an icy, but that was like
Usually,
that's
I'm
like
getting
a
sodas at a movie. I'm not usually getting
yeah,
icy.
I don't normally get a drink
Mm.
because then I'm gonna have to go to the I don't drink for 2 hours before I watch a movie.
I should start doing that because, like, 20 minutes into Thunderbolts, I was like, "I'm gonna explode," and
Yeah,
I had
it's
to
fair.
sit through the rest of it because I was like, "I can't miss
Sometimes
a second."
sometimes I bring my water bottle in because they normally don't really care if you bring in like a Yeti.
Yeah. Usually, they
But
don't.
normally I'll leave it in my car because I have a large popcorn and then I'm dying for something to drink. My
Mm.
mouth is anyway.
But yeah, Tom
Good pick.
Cruise, welcome to the squad.
Great pick. I am gonna go for my third pick with another one of my most anticipated of the year. I think actually this is the most anticipated of the year according to like Letterboxd users or something. The trailer was incredible. I'm going 28 years later.
Oh,
Gonna
alright.
be. Ooh, was that not even on your
It was on
radar?
my list. It was on my list.
Ooh, this is interesting. We have different. I thought we'd be closer in our.
I had that one at 9 on my list.
Not. I don't know what that was.
That was like a Tom and Jerry noise.
I don't know what that was.
I had it at 9. Well, I haven't seen any of the previous 2 movies, so I don't know, and I'm not, like,
Like German
huge
Tom and Jerry.
horror kinda guy. Yeah. The shocked German
Sorry.
be like.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't know, I'm, like, excited for it, absolutely. Comes out on my birthday, so I will be seeing
Oh,
it
hell yeah.
day 0, but yeah, I don't know, I just the other things I have on here, I'm more excited for.
That's
I'm
very
still very
fair.
excited for this though, but yeah. So I'm
Very
gonna take then with my 3rd pick here, I'm gonna get what I have written down as 5th. I'm gonna take a movie that you should have seen by now.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna take One Battle After Another.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it was something else.
What
That's a
else?
good pick.
What did you think it was, man?
I'm gonna pick what I
Oh,
think it was.
okay,
No,
I
wait,
have
no, I'm not. Unless you do you know
no,
what
no,
that
no.
is?
No, 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 that's fine. I've got something else later, but,
Okay.
we'll get to it, we'll get to it. But yeah, One Battle After Another. That's
Great pick.
my next
We
pick.
both should have seen it, quite frankly.
Well, I couldn't because I was out of state, um, for, my cousin's wedding.
Could have been.
I feel like that's not really on me.
Could have been our first aluminum screening.
It's true. Well, technically, our first aluminum screening was well, no, because that wasn't a screening. I was gonna say La La Land
Oh, that's
live
true.
in concert, but it wasn't really a screening. It was just like
Off the pod, though,
it's a concert. It's true.
in a way.
So, friend of the show, Justin Hurwitz,
True. That's very true.
who you recognize at the end of the so funny.
That's so
The end of
ridiculous.
the La La Land in concert, Justin Hurwitz had been directing the whole time, and then at the end, his name popped up in the credits, and there was like an extra pop, and it goes, "Wait, that was Justin Hurwitz."
Wow, everyone's really cheered for this random guy pretending to be Justin Hurwitz. Okay. This next pick is really hard.
Mm.
I could pick a lot of things that we should have done like 10 each, but that would be ridiculous.
I mean, we maybe can extend it a little bit. I've got some more options here that I think will last.
The thing is, so there's movies that there's 2 that I'm like really excited for, but there's also a couple that are like the big summer ones that I know if I pick, I'll get the votes.
Mm.
But do I care more about the votes or being true to myself?
I'll tell you this. I don't know if this informs your picks at all.
Mm,
I didn't write down How to Train Your Dragon or Lilo and Stitch because I said I'm not pandering.
okay, I respect that. I do have both of
So,
those written down.
yeah.
But I also okay. I think I'm gonna. You see, it's just these are ones that like the average person that follows my Instagram account is gonna never have heard
Right.
of. But so I feel like it's gonna come down to like you have Mission Impossible and Superman, whereas I've got.
Man.
So I feel like I need a juicer
You
on
might have
there.
to juice it up with some
I
Lilo
might
and
have to
Stitch
juice it up.
or some How to Train Your Dragon.
That would. You know what? So now my problem is that if I decide to do a juicer at the end, I can only pick one more, and there's 2 more that I
Unless we could
really
do an
would like.
impromptu shift to 6.
Do a wild card at the end.
Yeah, we'll
Just
see. We'll see at the end after we both make 5 picks each. We can both, if we both agree to extend one more pick, we can
okay.
do
I'm
it.
down for that.
All right.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna be true to myself here. I'm gonna go with Honey Don't.
Mm,
I mean, this is like kind of
good
in the
pick.
same way that like Materialists is like, wow, those are 2 of my like favorite actors ever. This is 2 of my favorite actors ever again. And one of them's the same guy actually, and I need him to have a redemption. So this has to be
Yeah.
good. And Post Substance, Margaret Qualley is like one of my favorites. I'm excited for this. I hope it's better than Drive Away Dolls because I did not like that very much. But hoping for the best here.
Yeah. I was gonna write down Honey Don't as my 10th one on here, but then I was like, there's no point because Emmett's gonna take that. So I wrote down something else instead. But
Oh, nice.
now I'm thrown off here on what to do next. Because I have
Same.
I have movies that are my 10, my 8, my 7, and 6 left on my
Mm.
board. But you named one of the movies that's not my 6. or 7. Because when you were talking about Honey Don't, you said Honey Don't and Materialists. So I have that on my board, but I'm like, do I take it now or do I let it rock? Would you
I don't
double
want to.
dip on Chris Evans?
I don't
I don't
want.
know. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take Materialists
Nice. That's a good pick.
out of turn because I am super excited for it. Past Lives was one of my favorite movies of 2023. Like I had it,
And
I think second of the year behind Oppenheimer, maybe
oh
third.
yeah, yeah, you
But
love Past Lives.
I love Past Lives. I love
Mm.
Celine's song. I'm ready to see her cook again.
Yeah, and Materialist had some of its first like press screenings and review screenings, and all super positive
Yeah,
reviews.
they said she's saving the
Glowing.
rom-com.
Yeah, which is great because I mean that first trailer came out and everyone was kind of like, "This is it."
Everyone
Like,
was
there's not
crazy.
like a big twist, or there's not like a like. It seems like a pretty formulaic rom com kind of thing. Which hey, I'm down for it. And the
Yeah, but
fact that
then the
it's
second
really
trailer
good.
had the trailer guy voiceover.
That's true. Yeah, it's clearly going for that kind of
So
vibe.
yeah,
I didn't watch that. I should have included it in the news, but if we want to talk about it at all, you can. I
I
didn't
mean,
watch it.
it kind of more of the same with the first trailer. It just has the voiceover guy, but
Mm.
like, yeah, she's gonna end up having to pick between Pedro and Chris, and then it's like, oh, you know, I'm just ready. I'm I'm ready to
How
watch
do you
it. I'm
choose
ready to
between
laugh.
those two?
I'm ready to cry.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
both.
Yeah. That's a good pick. That's a great pick. I
Yeah,
did have that.
I got nervous because you said it out loud, and so I was like, I don't know if he's thinking it next, so I just got to take it. And then once I
Respect.
said it out loud, I was like, well, now I have to take it. I can't take the
Yeah,
risk.
I respect it. So I've got like 4 here that not even like pandering ones, just 4 that I really would love to pick. But you know what? I think I've got to be true to myself here. I think this still counts because it's not really out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take Friendship.
Okay. Damn it. That I had Friendship placed above Materialist on my board.
Really?
I mean, I wouldn't have got it because if I went with my 6, I had it at 7. So, but Friendship, I also wrote down, but I was like, I don't know if it counts, but I'm gonna count it because its wide release hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I think
Only
it's.
in New York and LA, so I think it's fair game.
I'm hoping to see it one day this week, but it's a movie that I have to see with my girlfriend because she wants to see it, and she has a real job, so it's hard to get her to get to the city for a day when the movie comes out in a week. So,
Yeah. Oh,
but
I'm
yeah,
so
man,
excited for this.
I'm over the moon for it. We one one point in our fight or flight screening before it started, really debating just running to AMC Lincoln Square where they were doing an early screening of Friendship, but we didn't. We stayed true.
Josh, that was just a joke. If you're listening,
Yeah,
we weren't
Josh, that
actually
was a
gonna
joke.
do that. We just
That was a
looked at
joke.
AMC on the app and we're like, well, there is 2 seats available for Friendship at 7, and it is like 6:30. We might be
Yeah,
able to get there in time. But then we
yeah.
were like, no, we've got to support our good buddy Josh Hartnett.
Hell yeah, we love you, Josh Hartnett.
All right, so I guess it's back to me. And how many? I have what, 1 pick left, unless we extend to 6.
1 pick unless we extend.
All right, so then with my maybe last pick, maybe penultimate pick, I'm gonna be taking the Phoenician Scheme,
Nice,
new Wes
nice.
Anderson picture.
I thought
I'm
you were
very
gonna take
excited
that one.
for it. It's got my guy Richard Ayoade in it. Love that
Hell
guy.
yeah. Hell
Funny
yeah.
guy.
That's another one. Actually, Mission Impossible One Battle After Another and Phoenician Scheme I didn't write down because I was just kind of like, there's ones that I'm more excited for, and I feel like those are ones that you would pick more so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny how that ended up playing out.
Dang. All right. Well, I've got 1 left written down, so I'm a maybe now to go through for another pick. So is this your last pick, or are we extending to 6?
Well, I've already done 5,
You've
so
already done 5? I mean, I'm
yeah,
good to extend if you're good to extend.
I'm down
I
to
don't
extend.
All right, let's do it.
Oh,
Now, if you take this one, I'll be screwed.
the thing here is that with this extra blessing of a pick, I should pick like a blockbuster,
Oh, no. Don't do
but
it.
I feel like I have to be true to myself here.
Mhm.
No, but if I don't pick a blockbuster and you do pick a blockbuster, it's over because no one's gonna look at mine with Honey Don't and be like,
Yeah, but I mean, I've got like Materialists. That's not like
yeah, but Materialist is like, I feel like Materialist is like up there compared to like One Battle After Another and Phoenician Scheme, just for like the normies
hmm,
that'll
oh,
see it.
I don't know.
Oh man, you see, we got to do a little like discussion after this about what we
Okay.
almost picked because I have a lot.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have some almost picks in there.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
It's an extra pick, so it feels okay to do it.
Uh-huh.
It's a movie that shouldn't exist,
Oh no.
but it does, and I am unfortunately excited for it.
Oh no.
The animated one is one of my favorite movies ever made,
Oh no.
so I'm gonna go with How to Train Your Dragon.
Uh,
Are you gonna
honestly,
pick that?
no. God
I was
no.
gonna say. I think
But
I know what you're
now
gonna
it
pick.
puts me in a precarious situation because I've got one written down
I'm
that
gonna
I'm like
write
pretty
down.
excited for.
I'm gonna write down what I think you're gonna pick.
All right, write
Show
down
it
what
to
you
the
think I'm gonna
camera.
pick, and then. But now I'm like, but you've also left the door open here. I could take another blockbuster to try and out blockbuster you here. Like I could
Yeah,
take Jurassic World. Is that what you have written down?
that's what I have written down.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm not excited for Jurassic World Weaver, so I'm
Not
not
even a
gonna take.
little bit.
Not. I mean, I haven't seen
That's
any Jurassic.
another.
I haven't seen
That's
any
another.
Jurassic movies, so
That's another icy one for me.
yeah.
Yeah, it just gives the vibe, you know.
Mm, yeah. I'll definitely watch Jurassic Park before that one comes out, but and maybe the Jurassic World ones. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I'm gonna take a different movie. I'm gonna stick to my list here, stick to my board, and I'm gonna take with my sixth bonus pick. I'm gonna take The Naked Gun,
Oh, that's a great pick. I did have that written
the
down.
remake with Liam Neeson. Man, I'm
Oh
pretty
man,
excited for it. The trailer was pretty funny. The
it
original
looks.
Naked Gun is funny.
I haven't seen the original, but I will before this. This looks so fun.
Oh
Great
yeah,
pick. All
heck
right,
yeah,
I'm gonna read out ours.
yes.
So I'll let you go first. Brandon picked Superman, Mission Impossible, One Battle After Another, Materialists, Phoenician Scheme, and Naked Gun.
Hmm.
Strong list,
What a
very strong.
lineup! What a lineup!
I have Fantastic Four, Weapons, 28 Years Later, Honey Don't, Friendship, and How to Train Your Dragon.
Got some
Not
good picks
bad.
in there as well, though.
I feel like for me, Honey Don't is a really good pick, but I feel like it kind of drags it down for like the average person.
I might. I don't
I
know.
feel like it's more niche than any of yours because at least like Wes Anderson, Paul Thomas
Right.
Anderson, Materialist has like Well, I guess yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much the like Honey Don't trailer took off. I feel like Materialist was everywhere when it
I
first came out.
That's true, but I don't know. But it is like from one of the Coen brothers, so it's not like it's like
True, it's not super
impossible,
niche.
right? But it
Yeah,
has like like Celine's song. I mean, Past Lives was pretty big because it was Oscar nominated, but I feel
yeah.
like it wasn't like I don't know.
Drive Away Dolls had some hype behind it too.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
that one
like
also. I mean, it had Pedro and Matt Damon in the trailer, but they weren't
that's
really in
true.
the movie.
True.
I don't know. I
Oh
don't know. Let me,
man,
I'm gonna pull up the Honey Don't
good
trailer
lineup.
on YouTube right now just to see what kind of
Nice.
numbers it's pulling in.
What were you closest to picking? Or if you want to pull that up first, then I'll answer.
No,
'Cause I've
I
got
mean,
like
it's got 10
10.
million views in 5
Oh
days
wow,
on the
that's pretty good.
thing, so
That's
yeah, and
pretty
that's
good
just
actually.
raw YouTube. It's not even like people that just watch it on Twitter or something.
Yeah, and I mean Chris Evans and Margaret Qualley are pretty huge right now. Well,
Yeah,
Mark, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, you
and
know what?
Materialist's second trailer 4 days ago, 6.6 million views, so it's pulling in more.
The trailer has a million views on discussing film, but the synopsis, just them saying "Honey, don't" follows Margaret Qualley, played by blah 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 blah. That has 58,000 likes, which is pretty 2
I
million views
mean,
there.
according to the YouTube view numbers, it seems like,
Maybe
Materialist is less popular than Honey Don't.
maybe I was
Although it's
underestimating
trailer
Honey,
1
don't.
compared to trailer 2, but
True. Damn.
yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, like I said, I only had 10 written down. and you took some of the ones off my board. Like you took 28 Years Later, Friendship, and Weapons. Those were the 3 that I had on my board that you.
Yeah, I really wanted Friendship and Weapons. Weapons was always going to be my second, just because. I mean, there's no world where you don't take Superman first,
right?
Or Fantastic Four first. If I picked Superman, like those two are out of the question.
Yeah,
I am surprised that no Jurassic World from either of us.
Yeah, I thought that you would take Jurassic World for sure.
I was debating it, but I am
Especially
more
when you were like,
excited.
I might take a blockbuster here with my bonus pick. But then once
Yeah,
you said a movie that doesn't need to exist, I was like, I mean, that still could be Jurassic
that's
World
true.
Rebirth. It's like the
That's
3rd
true.
reboot of the franchise. But
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
if I'm being honest and truthful with myself, out of the more like sloppy kind of ones, the big stuff like Lilo and Stitch, Jurassic World, How to Train Your Dragon, even like Elio, which I don't know if that's really in the same scale, but How to Train Your Dragon's the one that I'm most anticipating just because I've seen it already and I like it. Like it's not anything new.
right.
But I'm just gonna go through the ones that I had that I was like thinking about taking.
Yeah.
Pick that. Life of Chuck was a close one for me.
Mm,
I was thinking about it. Final Destination, very excited for. Eddington, very excited for Eddington. That was a
yeah.
close one. Nobody 2, Elio.
I thought you were gonna take Nobody too.
I
I
was
was
close.
looking through earlier and I was like, I feel like Nobody 2 is something I might take.
It was something I was thinking about either in place of Friendship or How to Train Your Dragon with the extra pick, but I couldn't do it. Elio, Lilo and Stitch I wasn't really going to take, but like it is going to make a ton of money and people are very excited for it. So, Materialist, which you took, I wrote Elio twice. Naked Gun I had down, and Eden, the
The
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney,
Sweeney,
Anna De Armas,
Jude Law,
someone else. Is it Vanessa
Vanessa
Kirby too?
Kirby.
Yeah, that one I
Yeah,
feel like where
Ana de Armas is in that as well.
maybe not. Maybe I got her mixed up with somebody. I think she is.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
When does that come out? Is that August?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow, I never knew that. And Daniel Bruhl's in it as well.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've heard good things about it,
Yeah,
and I
August
feel like
22nd.
that'll be an interesting one.
New Ron Howard.
That'll be a very interesting one.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's worth picking it. In
yeah. I don't
this,
know how many people know about it yet because I don't know if
yeah,
there's a trailer or anything out yet.
yeah, it's just like the festival runs is really the
Yeah.
only kind of
So
press it's gotten.
for an
But
Instagram poll, might not pull in
yeah,
the numbers that you need.
yeah, that's what I was thinking for Life of Chuck too, which I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to. But it's like
Yeah, I'm excited for Life of Chuck, man, because that
me
won
too.
the TIFF audience award last year.
Yeah,
So
shout out friend of the
big
show, Cinema Joe, who hosted the Life of Chuck panel at TIFF.
shout out to Cinema Joe.
Eddington's another one that like I think is gonna pick up hype more so when it gets closer. It
Yeah,
already has some, but like just from general audiences.
yeah.
Nobody
Once
too.
once people are like, Beau is Afraid wasn't that bad,"
No,
or
Those
I
Afraid
really
was not
like
bad.
Midsummer.
Yeah, Those Afraid was. Oh,
But
did
I'm
you
saying
like
like
Those Afraid?
they'll have forgotten it. I thought it was
Yeah.
fine. I wasn't
I'm
like it had things I liked, things I didn't. You know,
I'm gonna
I
give it
mean
a
most
rewatch.
like most movies, but
That was
yeah, it'll be interesting to revisit that one.
I think that was my first A-list movie.
Ooh, what a banger! Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look up what mine was. I'm pretty sure it was Cuckoo,
Oh, really?
the Hunter Schafer picture.
That's a fun movie.
I didn't like that one.
It's not. I think I gave it like 2.5.
I think I gave it 2 because I was like, this is just so stupid. Like,
Yeah. Dan Stevens is fun in it.
yeah, that was
I enjoy the bit where she's like, "That's such a weird fucking way to say that," when he's saying something.
yeah.
Oh, I lied. But I Was Afraid was like my 5th or 6th A-list.
Wow, I can't believe you'd lie to me like that.
Creed 3 was my first,
Oh, interesting.
followed by Air, and then the Super Mario Bros. Movie 3 times.
Dang. Yeah, Cuckoo was my first one, and then Alien Romulus, then It Ends With Us, and then The Crow, the
Oh,
new Crow,
interesting.
And then Coraline 15th anniversary, Strange Darling, Shaun of the Dead,
love Strange Darling. Love Shaun of the Dead.
and The Killer's Game. Dave
Oh,
Bautista classic.
iconic movie.
Which also this reminds me because I'm seeing a lot of fan events and like opening night stuff on here.
Yeah.
It's really irritating to me that I can no longer go to, because there's a Mission Impossible one that I wanted to go to at 2:00 in IMAX. And you get a little poster and everything, and I was like, I'll go do that. But I have to pay for it. I can't use my A-list. It's so silly.
And it's a very recent change.
It's horrible.
The thing for me is that, like, at least normally they're at the time that it's already out to see. Like, if it was like a Wednesday, like the day before, that would really bother me. It bothers me as is, but like at least it's not that early.
Right.
Because then I'd probably go to it and buy it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Like this one's at 2, and the next IMAX is at like 5 or something, or like 6.
Oh, that
because you have to wait till that one to end
yeah.
because it's using the only IMAX theater.
Yeah, that does suck.
So I'm like, am I gonna pay to see Mission Impossible at 2? Possibly. I don't know.
That really sucks. Apparently we got a big leak while we were recording. It's fake for sure. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a fake leak.
Hang on,
but I think
is this on Twitter?
Yeah, I'll send you the thing.
Yeah,
but I opened up Twitter and it's kind of everywhere, so I feel like this is going to be a big thing. We can get out ahead of it.
All right, let's get ahead of it.
Because I refreshed Twitter and everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's set leak from Avengers Doomsday! It's really happening." It's so silly. It's very silly. The rumor is Patrick Schwarzenegger has been seen on set of Avengers Doomsday. It's like the blurriest picture of all time.
Yeah.
He's been rumored to play Cyclops in Avengers Doomsday, and here he is. It's not real.
Yeah. That's the blurriest picture ever. So some people are like, it says on set, it doesn't say for Doomsday.
Yeah, this post, but like, people are really talking about it.
Oh man.
Like, someone tweeted, Patrick Schwarzenegger has officially been cast as Cyclops in Avengers Doomsday. And that's like someone with like a bit of a following on Twitter. So that's fun. That's definitely not happening.
It's definitely real though. You can tell by
for sure.
The poor picture quality.
That's how you know it's real.
Dang, scrolling through my A-list reservations is pretty fun, man. I get reminded of some stuff I saw. Like Banger Red One.
Oh, hell yeah. I saw Spider-Verse 4 times.
I saw Y2K twice.
Really?
Yeah, I loved Y2K though.
I like Y2K. It's fun. I think it's so silly.
I'm one of like 5 people I think that like really liked it.
It's like, if you buy into what it is, it's fun.
But it's like it feels like perfectly Kyle Mooney's like sense of humor to me.
Oh, it's so funny, man.
And then did you see the movie The Order last year?
No.
Oh man, that's a great movie. You should see it.
My
Speaking of Jude Law.
Yeah, I don't even remember seeing the trailer for that one.
Yeah, it was like it's got Jude Law and Nicholas Hoult in it.
Oh wow.
It's really good.
Oh, I do think I remember.
I saw it because I heard a lot of people talking about it and saying that it was good. And then I was like, all right, I got A-list. I'll see it. And it was really good. I double featured that with Queer, I believe.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, hell yeah. I saw The Substance twice.
I've seen it more than twice, man.
Oh, well, yeah, now I've seen it. Got it right here. Boom.
Wow.
Banger. Oh, I actually have my Blu-ray copy of Hundreds of Beavers is supposed to get here today.
Oh, snap.
And I'm so excited. I tried to order one forever ago, and they sold out instantly.
Are you going to give that a rewatch today?
I might give it I've seen it 3 times now.
Oh, my God.
Could go for round 4. Dude, have you seen it?
I haven't.
You can borrow my Blu-ray if you want. You got to watch it. I
was thinking about getting it the one time to look at it. But
it might be my favorite movie. It's in my top 4, like on Letterboxd, but it might like. Oh my god!
It's in your top 4 already.
It's in my top 4. It's my favorite of last year. It's every time I watch it, I bump it up a little more to.
Wow.
It's my favorite 2024 release. It's my favorite of the decade, probably. I guess.
I was gonna
It's
say,
like
wow, that's so fast to have it in your top 4, but I think I have Dune 2 in my top 4, so
definitely
not
of
that
doing
crazy.
your top four
Well,
and the
because I know
Batman.
I used to have Dune and Dune 2, but then I was like, I'm just gonna put
Uh,
1 so I have room for hit movie game night. Oh, I
uh,
got to
I
mention it.
was
Let's
wondering earlier.
earlier.
Earlier,
Oh
I
my
was.
gosh.
I
I
almost
almost
set you
forgot.
up for it earlier, but I didn't want to make it too easy, and I
Ooh,
wanted to see if you would forget, which is kind
shit.
of rude, I guess.
That
But I
was
was gonna bring.
natural there.
I almost brought up Jesse Plemons at one point. I was like, "Oh,
Damn.
that's gonna be the game night." Gotta let him work for it a little bit. It's too early on.
Whew. Got it in there right at the buzzer.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have anything else? You watched the newest Last of Us?
No, I still have only
No.
seen the first 2 episodes.
We'll do a kind of a episode on it when it's over. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll catch up by then.
Same with
I've
the
just been
rehearsal.
when I'm watching TV, I've been watching a lot of Parks and Rec. It's been taking
Oh
over.
my God, what a show!
It's a great show, man.
Fantastic
It is.
show.
I'll say this though, I'm at a point in the show. Just saw Paul Rudd get his ass kicked on the debate
Oh,
stage.
Bobby Newport.
Yeah,
He's
Bobby
great.
Newport. But I'm really not a fan of this whole Ann Perkins, Tom Haverford business. They got to wrap this up
Oh
ASAP.
yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't love that.
They keep doing on and off, and I'm like, just stay off. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I don't think I minded it that much, but I didn't love it.
Horrible.
I like her and Chris.
Yeah,
And I
and then
like Tom and oh wait, I don't want to spoil anything.
she just told Chris, she's like, nah, Chris, I want to be with Tom. Basically, not really.
That's
She's like, I just don't want
crazy.
to be with you. And I'm like, come on,
Chris
this is
is
a
the
good
best
guy.
guy. Although
Yeah,
he's insane, but he's the
he's
best
definitely
guy.
insane, but he's funny, man. And
Oh,
Perkins,
that
what a
rocks.
guy.
And Perkins. That's a great show.
Yeah. So
The
more Parks and Recs update to come in the
hell yeah.
future, I
Speaking
guess.
of Parks and Rec, the first look at the new The Office series titled The Paper 11 seconds ago. Discussing film tweeted. That's
Oh
wild.
my
The
god.
series follows the Dunder Mifflin documentary crew as they focus on a dying historic Midwestern newspaper and its volunteer reporters, releasing in September on Peacock. So it's a sequel because the camera crew from The Office are now somewhere else. I guess
Sucks, man. That sucks.
it's
I
what are
hate
we
that.
doing? And you know they're gonna have everyone show up at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
I'm
Oscar's in it. I think you can see him a little bit. I don't know why I keep trying to show stuff to the
I don't
camera.
know.
My ring
It's
light,
too bright.
my ring light's shining. It's got a. Oh man, what's his name from About Time? And he's General Hux in the sequels. Uh,
I don't
he's in
know.
that one episode of Black Mirror with Haley Atwell too. I can't think of his name, but I like him. He seems to be the star.
What I think I've seen the Haley this the oh my god,
It's
the Haley Atwell Black
Paul
Oh,
Gleason.
Domhnall Gleeson, yeah. That's the one where
He
he's like a
dies.
clone or whatever. Yeah, he
Yeah,
dies. He gets his clone. Because I was like, I definitely have seen that one.
he's good. Why is he on a Peacock The Office spiritual sequel?
Money. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably gonna make a
That's
bag.
that's yeah.
But yeah, I guess that
Yeah, that's
about
about
does
it.
it for today.
A little yap sesh at the end to really
Yeah.
wrap it up. I I will say very briefly because we'll talk about it in the future. Not loving The Last of Us. Not loving everything going on.
That's the
Not
sentiment I've seen online.
not disliking it, and I'm like separate. You know, it's a show. It's not the game and all that stuff. Not loving a lot of what's going on.
Mm.
Liking some of it. Not loving all of it.
All right.
But what can you do? The rehearsal though, loving all of it. Loving every second of it. There was a bit in the episode last night that I literally hid under my covers because it was so uncomfortable.
Oh
Have you seen The Curse?
no, I want to watch it
Oh,
though.
you
But it
should
was on
watch
like
The Curse.
Showtime. It was like
It's
impossible to
Paramount.
find. Oh, it's on Paramount now.
Yeah, I think it's a yeah.
Because I know it was like a Showtime show, so I was like, I don't know how to watch
Oh,
that.
interesting. Yeah, I thought it was Paramount Plus original, but I guess maybe they moved it over.
Maybe they have it now. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
It's dude, it's so good. I'm gonna rewatch it because I've been so rehearsal brained. I watched all of Nathan for You, and now I'm just like dying for more. And The Curse is so much fun.
It says premium subscription required for like all of them. So I guess like Amazon or Hulu or
I
Paramount
got you.
says
Yeah, I get
premium.
Prime,
Mm,
but yeah, strongly recommend it. It's
heck yeah.
so fun. But
Oh,
yeah, I think that's about it for us. A little bit of a shorter episode today, even though we tried
yeah.
our best to just yap through.
Yeah. That's all right though. Next week we'll be back with Final Destination.
Oh yeah, next week will be a fun week.
Bloodlines.
The Jenna Ortega weekend movie. Are
Oh
you planning on
yeah,
seeing
Hurry
that?
Up Tomorrow.
That won't be the big one, but I
I
think I
don't.
might see it.
I might. I don't know. I'll see if I have time, but
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
think
not
I
like
think it's
dying to see
Wednesday
it.
night screening, so I might go to that just because I like a Wednesday night screening.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I'll
Yeah,
see. Maybe you'll see Friendship by then too.
I hope so. It's not looking good. It's not
Oh
looking
no,
good.
you'll have to wait till.
I might go alone and make it a secret. No, I won't do
Wow.
that.
I was gonna
I
say that's
should.
messed up.
Oh, I know. I know.
Well, I'll
All
find out
right.
next week on the Aluminum
Yeah,
Screen
we'll leave with a bit of a
podcast.
cliffhanger.
Yeah. Ooh.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. We appreciate you as always.
Yes.
Make
Thank
sure
you.
to
Oh yeah.
oh,
No, you
make
got it.
sure to follow on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Make sure you vote in the Instagram poll.
Mm-hmm.
Not to plug myself, iSuperEba on Instagram. Spelled the same way. Yeah, obviously. Why would I have to specify that it's spelled the same way? That was ridiculous. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, Josh.
Yeah,
Hartnett.
Josh, we love you, man. It was nice
Yeah.
when we saw you on the street briefly, and
Yeah. It's nice.
we both what is
Yeah.
it called? A soy
Soy
face,
face.
hog face, soy
Yeah.
face. We walked past him and we go,
But it's Josh Hartnett.
someone should make it into the actual drawing of both of us.
I don't even remember. Like, I would just remember like being like, "Oh, that's the guy." Like, it didn't
He
even
was yeah,
register until he
he
had already
was
walked by, and you
right
just go,
next
"Josh
to us, and
Hartnett."
I go, Josh Hartnett.
Yeah. Ugh.
Awesome.
But he did get a sick paparazzi pic after,
Oh,
like
yeah,
right after he walked by it. So we might be in
yeah,
the background of
we're
that.
for
So
sure in the background of it. So if anyone can
be on the lookout.
just yeah, everyone search Josh Hartnett paparazzi. I haven't looked since anyway, okay, we'll let you
Yeah.
guys go. Thanks for hanging
Yeah.
out. We appreciate you all. Make sure to yeah, we already said all that. Goodbye. Have a great day. Vote for
Adios.
one of us. Vote for
Yeah.
me. But
Don't
make
do
sure
it.
you vote for someone at
Vote for
least.
whoever you think is best.
Yeah, as long as it's me. Thanks everybody.
Well, I don't know.